Hey guys, Robert here with another Tuesday Tech Tip. Today we're looking at multiple lookup values using Google Sheets and Zapier. So last week we went over a single lookup value if I had three different products per se, and I needed to return a different ID for a fulfillment system. And so somebody could purchase product A, I need 1, 2, 3, B, I need 4, 5, 6, and C, I need 7, 8, 9. How that works. Sometimes you need multiple values. You need to give in product A and get 2 or 3 different values, like a weight and a price or something like that. And so I've set up a demo here, and I'm going to bounce over to my screen, and I'll kind of break down and show what you can do with Google Sheets and Zapier. This is my test form submission. So I'm just showing Brian Smith chose a time of 3:30 with an email, and this is just my email just for testing. This could be whatever form system you use. What I'm doing here is I'm going to show somebody choosing an appointment time and then getting assigned to a coach. And then we'll break down a multiple value as well. So this one, so the lookup, I just have a very simple table. I have a time, a coach, and a room. So we have a new spreadsheet row. When a new row is created, new spreadsheet row in form is created. So that's just the same data. So he's choosing 3:30 as his time. That's really his only variable there. Setup action. So we have a lookup spreadsheet row. Setup action, the spreadsheet, the worksheets. This is lookup 1. We're looking up the time for 3:30. So 3:30 is a variable field picked, dynamic field. Bottom up is a value, like you're constantly adding values and your answer is probably going to be lower. It just speeds up the processing time to do that, to use true. And then supporting lookups are if you need to do multiple variables, and I'll show you all that here as a demo in a second. So test and review. So it's returning 3:30, Coach A. Smith, room 5. So what we did is he picked a time of 3:30. We came to this table, we looked up 3:30, we returned a coach and a room. So then what I'm going to do is send him an email. So this is just a send email action. Subject training session. Hey, Brian Smith, you have a session with Coach A. Smith, and these are all values pulled right here. Meet at 3:30 in room 5. Now, given we need dates, there's just some other information in here we don't have, but this is just a very, just to show you the example here. So that's what that would look like. Now, so I would test that, close, turn that puppy on, ready to rock and roll. Now, what if I wanted to have the option for them to choose both a time and a coach? So they can choose 3 o'clock and Coach White. So now what I have is the times are just repeated here, but I have all 3 coaches. Oh, and I just randomly picked rooms. I may even have one duplicated. I don't know, but just randomly picked rooms here. So new spreadsheet. I'm going to change my trigger to be forms 2, so it's taking that secondary data. And so I have Brian Smith, a time of 3 o'clock. Actually, I need to edit that time real quick because that is not going to work. There we go. Okay. So we have Brian. Let me just do this. I'm going to make this easy on myself. Load more. It's going to return a secondary row. Perfect. Okay, so Brian Smith, 3:30, C. White. So look up spreadsheet row. Now what I'm going to do is come in here, change this to the correct form. And so I have lookup time, but I'm also going to have a lookup coach. So I'm going to go to coach, supporting lookup value, coach chosen C. White. Again, bottom up, if you have data, it's dynamic. Test and review. So we have, it happens to be row 8 times 330. Coach is C White, and room is 6. So we come back over here. Time is 3:30. Coach C White, room 6. So we could have had 3:30 A Smith, 3:30 B Johnson, and that would have given us different results. And so then we come down, and this hasn't changed. It'll return the same values. C White, 3:30 in room 6. Returning the same values on the bottom, but giving you more options up top. So that's just a little bit of what you can do with a Google lookup table. But anytime you need to start with one or even two variables and return multiple other values. And I've done these before where I'm returning 10 or 12 different values for some complex stuff. It makes it easy to use a Google Sheet lookup table instead of having to have multiple lookup tables in Zapier. Hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, whatever the buttons are, all that stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.